So today we are starting a new series on n8n. n8n has gained a lot of importance in the recent time due to its ability to allow users with a user-friendly and easy to create applications kind of thing. It is a very easy AI automation platform where anyone with experience on coding or without the experience on coding can easily grasp the things and move ahead. They can easily create their own AI applications in no time. So having said that, let's begin with the definition of, or let's say the introduction of n8n. All right, so it is defined as it is a powerful low-code, no-code workflow automation tool that lets you connect different apps, databases, and APIs to automate repetitive tasks. Think of it as a digital glue that enables your tools like Gmail, Slack, Notion to talk to each other without you needing to write custom code for every integration. All right, that is all, my dear friends. Not a 10-page of essay, a very short and precise definition about what n8n can do and what it is actually capable of doing. Next, moving ahead, we'll see the advantages of n8n. So the first and the foremost advantage is the visual editing part of it. So it provides you with a visual scripting where you can easily create automation, and these automations are built by dragging and dropping nodes on the canvas, which makes data flow easy to see. It has many integrations, like it has pre-built nodes for popular services, plus an HTTP request node that can connect to almost any API. Next, moving ahead, it can also handle complex logics, like it supports complex branching of if-else, loops, and data manipulation. So all those here who are aware about coding, they know about all these if and else branching and looping. So how many lines of code they have to write in the real scripting sense. But here in n8n, it gives you an easy drag and drop node where you can make use of these logics in real time. Okay, then is your native AI features. So it features built-in tools for connecting to LLMs like OpenAI, Gemini, to build AI-powered workflows. That's another important and energetic use of n8n. So that these are the main advantages that makes the n8n platform much more robust, and anyone can go ahead and see the power of making use of n8n and the power that it actually equips you with. All right. Next, moving ahead, we'll see some main terminologies. Again, just a caveat. Don't try to remember these things. Don't try to memorize any of these terminologies. We'll be looking into these in much details when we start our practical of these things inside n8n. So we'll be covering these things in proper details, and it will be very easy to pick it up from there. Okay, so no need to memorize the things. We'll be doing the practice. We'll be doing the practicals. We'll be making mistakes, because the best way to learn is by doing the things and by making mistakes. Because when you do and when you make mistakes, you open up an entire new era for yourself to learn and to be, excel in any kind of task that you are doing. Okay. All right. So on a higher overview of all of these things, high-level overview of all of these things, let's see, like, what is a workflow? So first of all, workflow is your entire automation project. Okay, so whatever project we will be building inside n8n, they will be called as workflow. It's a canvas where you lay out all your steps from start to finish. For example, a workflow that automatically saves email attachments to Google Drives and notifies you on Slack. So things like that. Okay, so the entire canvas can be called as a workflow. The nodes are the fundamental units of n8n. Every individual box on your canvas is a node. Okay, each node performs one specific task, like fetching data, send email, or wait. For example, the Gmail node or the HTTP request node. So any box that we will be seeing in the practicals can be actually called as a nodes. So these things will be very clear to you when we start with the hands-on. Okay, let's move ahead to look into the trigger node. A trigger node is the entry point and start signal for a workflow. It listens for a specific event, for example, a new webhook request, a file added to a Google Drive, or a schedule, example, every day at 9 a.m., and begins the execution. So the key identifier would be like it is marked with a bolt icon, and the examples would be like webhook, schedule, and Gmail trigger. Next, we are going to move ahead to the next kind of node, that is the action node. An action node performs a specific task after the workflow has been triggered. These nodes interact with external services, example Slack, Notion, Jira, to send update or send data, record, or fetch information. All right. So action node are something that happens after something has been triggered. All right. So action is going to handle the triggers that has actually happened inside our workflow. Then let's move ahead to the next one. That is the connector. So connectors are the lines that link nodes together on the canvas to define the workflow's data flow. They enable data to pass from one node to the next, representing a dependency between steps. Moving ahead to the cluster node. So cluster node are a group of nodes that work together to provide complex functionality, often involving AI or advanced integrations. They act as a single functional unit rather than an isolated step. So the structure would be like they consist of one root node and one or more subnodes, which we are obviously going to look next. Now, what is a root node? So a root node is the primary central node in a cluster node group. It defines the main functionality of the cluster. Example would be like an agent node in the AI workflow. Okay, so the role would be like acting as the anchor to which subnodes will be interacting with. All right, then next we have the subnode. So subnodes are connected to a cluster node to extend its functionality. Okay, so they provide specific configuration such as tools or resources to the root node. Example, memory or tool node attached to the agent node. So these are all the main terminologies or the basic terminologies that we will be looking into while working with n8n and while getting a hands-on inside the canvas or the workflow. And when we will actually be creating the AI applications or the automations inside n8n, things will be much more streamlined and clear to us. Okay, so no need to memorize. Again, I'm reiterating this fact, no need to memorize these terminologies of root node, what is a subnode, what is a cluster node. All you need to do is practice. The more you practice inside n8n, you will gain a lot of advantage. So that is all for today. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.